What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in South Georgia. Hey, I want to take a minute to tell you where I am today and to tell you why I'm where I am today. Let me show you where I'm at real quick. Look at that right there. Dollar General. But a lot of you probably never seen a Dollar General that looked like this. That is upscale Dollar General. What happened to a metal building out in the middle of a cow field, right? This is why right over there place is called the Towers. That looks like that's the Towers. That looks like some kind of condominiums. I am in Ormond Beach, Florida. And look at the weather. Look at that nasty cloud out there. You know what it's about to do? It's about to flood. So I got to run into Dollar General here real quick before it floods because I want to get a case of water and get a bag of ice. Top my cooler off, cool everything down. So I'm going to run in here and take care of that. If you haven't figured out yet, well, you will, because I'll put it in the title. This is not really lawn care related, but it does have some ties to lawn care or anything else you might do. So I'll be back to talk about that in just a minute. All right, just a couple of things, or one thing in common with being at home and being at the beach, it seems, over the last week, it looks like rain. Now, seriously, well, it does look like rain, but I just want to check in with y'all. I had a video that was... We might just leave that in there. That was kind of funny and unintended. I had a video that I was going to put up. I did not get it put up before I left. But I thought I'd just throw this video up. When I get back and put the other video up, you'll be talking about hearing me going on vacation, this, that, and other. Obviously, I've already been. But I want to talk about that for just a moment. One of the things I did is I moved all of my properties to either Monday or Friday this week. And now, again, I realize some people are not in a position to do that. If you cut full time, you cut every day, so forth, so on. Okay. But for me, took vacation from the church. That's not a problem. I get, I don't know that I take a whole lot of vacation, but anytime I want to take a week off, they say, hey, and have fun, you know. We don't even keep up with it. I don't know. I don't even know how many weeks I get and how many weeks I take, and just nobody worries about that. I'm one not to abuse it. My wife says that I don't take off enough, you know. And I got some people in church that tell me I don't take off enough, you know. But anyway, that's part of why I'm making this video. There's a season for everything. There's time for everything. Writer of Ecclesiastes tells us. You know, even in creation, you know, there was work for 6 days and rest on the seventh day. Now, of course, God didn't need rest, but you know, He did design creation in such a way that makes opportunity for rest. Some people will say, you know, if God had to rest on the seventh day, then we need to rest too. Well, He didn't have to, but He knew we would need to. And also, you know, that under the old law, and I'm not going to preach to you under the old law, though, that was, you know, it was time set aside to worship God, very strict regulations and all that kind of stuff. The point is, we do need rest. You know, I like to run wide open, but there's time you need to slow down and take a break. And so that's kind of part one of why I'm at the beach. I came home Sunday afternoon. I talked with folks in our church that I needed to talk to and said, hey, I'm going to just take next week off. Got everything set up, you know. And like I said, no problem, you know, never have any issue there. And so my wife had no idea, and that's part of why I hadn't said anything about it. I did kind of decide to do it at last minute because of some things, but anyway, I came home from church Sunday, and I told her, I said, look, I'm off this week. What you want to do? You know, she's getting ready to go back to school here pretty soon, hopefully, depending on how all this COVID-19 stuff goes. and we really hadn't been anywhere, so we just she loves the beach, and so we decided to come down here and spend a couple of days at the beach. Just to get away and unplug, from the everyday things that you have to. Let me give you a shot of this real quick. Old Glory out there flying. So we come down to a place we've never been before. We've come to Daytona before, but we came down to a place called Ormond Beach, and we got here yesterday, and we're just staying 2 nights, and that's last night and tonight, and that's primarily. Sorry about the camera. I'm trying to back into a spot here. That's primarily because we have animals. Of course, I got my dog, and he doesn't like me being on 10 minutes. But our daughters are taking care of him, watching him, and going by checking on him. But we got some goats and those stuff like that, too. So, well, really, that's about it. But we just got things. So we only plan on staying 2 nights. We've been out on the beach. We've been to a couple places to eat we never ate at before, so we're enjoying that. So anyway, I could ramble on and on. My point in doing this video is really twofold. Number one, if you can find a way, take the opportunity to just kind of unplug and rest. I mean, you need that. I'm not saying do it tomorrow, but I'm just saying, if you have that opportunity. Then the other thing is I don't know if I talk about my wife a whole lot in the videos and stuff. I know in some videos I put an emphasis on marriage and stuff like that. But listen, my wife is such a tremendous blessing to me. And, she knows this. I'm not even a fan of the beach, okay? But on Friday nights, we have date nights, and when we go on vacation, if she wants to go to the beach, we go to the beach, right? I don't hate the beach. I just, I don't know. I don't even like being gone from home, honestly. I'm a homebody. 2-3 nights is a long time for me. So, anyway, but that's important to my wife, so it's important to me. And I'll just say this, and this doesn't just apply to your wife, your children, if you got a girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever. Being a giver, whether it's time or money or whatever, being a giver goes a long ways in a relationship. Now I realize there's some people in the world that are takers, and the more you give, the more they'll take, and some people like that are toxic. I'm not talking about that, but I'm saying in a mutual relationship that you have with somebody, take the time to be a blessing to them as much as you can, and whether that means going somewhere you don't particularly want to go, eating at a restaurant that's not your favorite to eat at, watching a movie that's not your favorite to watch, I guess if I could say it, I may just make I may make this the title of the video: invest in others and yourself. And so I'd say that's what I'm doing. I'm relaxing. I'm kicking back. I'm investing in myself, and I'm investing, really in my wife, our relationship, our marriage, which has been 24 wonderful years, by the way, in case you're wondering. But she'll have some people probably watch this that they'll tell her that, so I got to throw that in there. No. But anyway, I just want to share that with y'all. I hope all of you having a great day. I should have some videos starting back up here in a couple of days. I got, like I said, one that I hadn't posted yet, and then Friday we'll do some cutting. So anyway, hey, hope wherever you are, whatever you're doing, things going great for you. My prayer for you is always the same. The Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from